and win by double digits to improve to 2-0 on its monster 7-game homestand. They've won 5 games in a row and improved to 12-1 when Jimmy Butler is in uniform for the Dubs. And we'll dive into it here on Toyota Warriors post-game live here at the Gatehouse at Thrive City with the Hall of Famer Chris Woolen, NBA champion Festus Ezeli. I am Bonte Hill. Let's go back inside the Chase Center to Moses Moody. And when Moses Moody start, we know Mo Money. The Warriors are 16-1 when Moses Moody gets to start. Moses, congratulations. You scored in double figures of 21 of your last 25 games. And I want to ask you, is this the most comfortable you've felt since you've been in the league, now that you're getting a lot of minutes here and an opportunity to get some playing time?
Yeah, for sure. It's a compilation of everything I've been working on over the years, over the time. Getting that consistent minutes makes you feel comfortable. You know where your shot's going to be. You know what to look for. Finding a little something on defense, so being able to pick up and do that consistently every night, that's definitely some of the most comfortable basketball I play.
Oh, yeah. Mo, talk to me about defense. All right? I heard you last game say that you can also be on offense while you're on defense. Jimmy Butler got 4 steals tonight. Steph got 3. You got a steal. Big steal last game for game at the end of the game. So talk to me about defense.
Yeah, that's a key mindset. I feel like you can be on your heels trying to retreat, trying to react to the offense, or you can be on offense and dictate what the offense do, if that makes sense. But it's a mindset, it's an aggressiveness, it's a stance. That's the high pickup point. That's all of that, trying to control the game.
Moses, talk about, since Jimmy Butler has arrived, a lot of nights you're sliding over to the 4 spot. But I've noticed wide open threes, decisive reads, whether it be back cuts, screening, cutting, and also defending those 4s. Talk about that switch to the 4 spot now that Jimmy Butler has arrived.
Honestly, I guess that's what it say on the board, on the paper, but I mean, I've been guarding point guards this whole stretch offensively, just finding the spots, finding the shots, so I really don't feel much of a difference.
Moses, last one for you here. Are you guys going to petition for Gary Payton II to continue to wear the mask, because all of a sudden he's become a 3-point shooter, man? Career high tonight for GP2.
Yeah, he's doing something. He did something tonight. We had him on the ball. Y'all saw him bringing it up, dribbling it through the legs and all of that. My rookie year in Summer League, GP was the point guard. So I told him tap back into that bag, and that's what he's been on.
Absolutely. You've been in your bag as well, Moses. It's been fun watching you play over the last month and a half here. Congratulations. We'll see you Thursday against Sacramento.
For sure. Thank you.
Absolutely. Moses Moody is balling right now. Let's check out his tape for tonight. Moses Moody, 20.7 of 10. That is 70% from the floor. I didn't need a Vanderbilt degree for that one, Fezzi Fell. I can do the math there. 2 of 5 for the 3-point line. That nifty finish right there. Moses is hooping right now, Fezzi.
I mean, Moses has found his groove. Defensively, he's doing a great job picking up point guards on one end, and offensively, he's coming in being aggressive. He's hitting open shots when he's open on the 3-point line, but he's also making plays, getting downhill. He just saw him right there get to the hoop. Guys are finding him. You got Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green on the floor at the same time. Both of these guys are playmakers. So they got Moses Moody when he's cutting to the basket, and he's just getting more and more comfortable with this team and playmaking. You just see him growing every game.
Yeah, we talked about kind of when for the most part, he starts at the 4. Tonight with Post starting for Pajemski, he was at the 2. But you see in those clips, Bonte and Festus, you see him off the split action, catch and shoot. You see him come to a 2-foot stop in the paint, nice footwork, nice ball fakes, nice layup. Then his straight line drive, just 2 dribbles. So again, I've noticed Moses Moody being another player, with Jimmy Butler playing inside, kicking out, playing off that live dribble, he's more than competent in shooting a 3-point shot, forces the defense to close, he's making the right decisions, and he's always had a really good feel how to play off Steph and that gravity to find those open threes. I just think his efficiency, obviously now 16-1 with him in his starting lineup, a really great run for Moses Moody.
Yeah, double figures in 21 of his last 25 games, and everybody on the team seemed like they were hitting the 3 ball tonight. The Warriors, through the first 3 quarters of the game, were 19 of 34 from the 3-point line. They finished 21 of 41 from 3. So finally here, we've been discussing this over the last couple of weeks. That was the one element that the Warriors weren't really firing on or clicking on. It was a 3-point shot, Fezzi Fell. Well, now they get 21 made threes tonight. They make 21 of 41 to shoot 51% from beyond the arc.
You know what's crazy about that, Bonte? Of those 21 threes, you got GP2 4 for 6, Buddy Hield 6 for 9. I mean, the role players on the bench right now for the Warriors are really, really finding their stride. And that's really important because if you're going to make a run, any kind of run in the NBA, you got to have guys, especially the guys that are not the stars of the team. You got to find your niche. And you see that in Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield is starting to find his shot. That's going to be really important. The Warriors want to make a run. But Moses Moody, you see GP2. GP2 had a game of his life tonight, okay? GP2 with the mask on is different. All right, he's on the floor. He's making threes, making plays. He was dunking on big men, trying to dunk. He had this crazy, what's the thing he did where he tapped the rim and threw it back in? You know, the role players are playing with such joy, playing with such confidence, and for the Warriors, that's really showing.
This is what you need to make a deep playoff run because obviously when the defense of the opponent is structured before the game, is to shut down Steph and Jimmy Butler. But then when you have GP2, Buddy Hield, Moses Moody, Jimmy, all these guys down the line getting double figures, now the defense has to make an adjustment. That's when Steph and Jimmy Butler can go back to work. So this is the blueprint for big-time success in the playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt. Quentin Post also 3 of 5 from the three-point line. He scored 11 points as well as had 7 rebounds. But Stephen Curry looked like he was going to get 4K tonight. That means made threes there. He was 5 of 11 from the three-point line, 2 shy of the 4,000 mark, with 24 points, 6 of 14, 5 of 11 from the three-point line. He's just playing at an unbelievable level right now, Fezzi.
Bonte, he was 5 for 11 tonight, and that's with trying to force the last 4 threes. That's insane. His efficiency numbers are just off the charts right now. Steph Curry is in his bag for sure, and you can see the team starting to play with a lot more fluidity. They're playing in flow, playing off his gravity. I mean, Steph Curry right now is playing some of the best basketball I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, just 2 away, Mother. He should get that next game against Sacramento, unless something catastrophic happens.
You think so, Bonte?
Maybe they'll double
go out on a limb?
Maybe you remember that game at Davidson? You had a team where they just doubled him the whole game. He didn't touch the ball. Maybe Sacramento did that.
But that's the thing.
They've done that for 16 years. It hasn't worked.
Nobody wants to highlight done on them. Got the 4K highlights on him. Well, you're going to get him the next game.
Well,
right?
he was 5 of 8, as Fezzi said. He missed his last 3. But these last 2-3 minutes was kind of garbage time. Portland started doubling. They did not want to be the team that was going to break the record. That will be the Sacramento Kings on Thursday.
In probably the first quarter, right, Willie?
Yes.
First 2 shots of the game. Let's take a look at tonight's Toyota poll question. We asked the fans, what's the most likely Steph Curry achievement? 47% picked the 5th NBA championship. 20% said 30,000 points, which is definitely within reach. 5,000 career threes. That would be insane. For future Davidson GM and head coach. I think he can do it.
I think this is the one you want most to happen, which is the 5th championship. I think the 30,000 would definitely happen. 5,000 career, depends how long he plays. And the GM probably needs to be 8%.
The GM is like,
if he wants it, he can be the GM.
The GM?
He's the assistant GM,
but,
which makes the GM seat hot because Stephen Curry.
And he's the president of the school too.
Right, kind of owns the school, right? I mean, he had his own graduation ceremony. It was just Steph and nobody else, so he can do what he wanted. Davidson, I think everybody agrees, a 5th NBA championship, including Stephen Curry. But how about Buddy Hield? Buddy Hield, man, he's been a polarizing figure amongst Bay Area athletes this past season. Whether he's gone or whether he's ice cold, a lot of people have something to say about Buddy Hield, but you know what it is? The Buddy barometer, Bully.
When he's going,
they are
Warriors
undefeated.
win.
Yes, when he's going, they're undefeated. 20 points
what
tonight.
is it? So when he has 20 points?
When he has 19 or more, they are now, I believe, 12-0, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
12-0. So 20 points tonight, 7 to 10 from the floor, 6 to 9 from the three-point line.
The moral of the story is get Buddy some shots.
Buddy buckets.
Buddy buckets. I mean, I think Buddy is a guy that needs to be involved in the flow of the offense. For the Warriors offense to work, you saw everybody hitting threes, but when the defense is attached to Buddy like it was tonight, not letting him come off those screens, then other guys are open, and then the offense can really flow.
Look at this. Buddy Hield passed Eric Gordon for 16th on the NBA's all-time made threes list. So he keeps on getting buckets. He's feeling good about his game right now and has some great looks basically off of Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry's gravity.
And we say it every night, Bonte and Festus, he's a career 40% three-point shooter. For a guy to make that high percentage shots, when he's in rhythm and flow and gets open, he's going to knock them down. Tonight, the Warriors, the ball movement was beautiful, exquisite. 36 assists on 46 made baskets. baskets. I mean, that ball was hopping around big time. So the open looks were there. Buddy Hield knocked them down. It's a huge factor coming off the bench and getting 20 points. You know, we know with the record, you know, when he gets 20, they're going to win the game. But also is a byproduct of great ball movement, screening, and timing.
Are we just going to ignore the fact that he has 7 assists tonight? Because
that's pretty impressive.
That's a big
I was going to
number.
ignore it. I was waiting for somebody to catch on to
we're
that.
used to Buddy Buckets being a shooter and strictly a shooter, coming off screens, running transition. But now you see Buddy the playmaker. You know, this is just a part of what the Warriors are doing right now. People are getting so high off of making the next play, making the right play for the next guy. And that's what you have when the Warriors are really playing at a high level. Everyone is sharing the ball, and it's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, now 11-0, the Warriors are when Buddy scores 19 or more. 13-1 when he scores 18 or more. So he's got 20 tonight, and not to mention GP2. Buddy and GP2 combined for 46 points tonight off the bench.
No, you mean masked GP2.
Masked GP2. I like this masked GP2 because he tied a career high and made threes in the game with 4 all in the first half.